Hello and welcome. Today, we are exploring the fascinating world of computing power. We're going to break down the key differences between the computers you use every day, known as classical computers, and the futuristic machines known as quantum computers. Let's start with what we know. Classical computing is the foundation of your laptop, smartphone, and the internet. It relies on bits. A bit is the smallest unit of data, and it can exist in one of two states, 0 or 1. It's like a light switch that is either off or on. Quantum computing is completely different. Instead of bits, it uses qubits or quantum bits. These machines operate using the strange laws of quantum mechanics, which allow them to perform calculations in ways that standard computers simply cannot. The first magic trick of a qubit is called superposition. Imagine a coin. A classical bit is like a coin resting on a table. It's definitely heads or definitely tails. A qubit is like a spinning coin. While it's spinning, it is effectively in a state of being both heads and tails at the same time. The second key concept is entanglement. This happens when two qubits become linked together. Even if you separate them by millions of miles, changing the state of one instantly affects the other. It's a connection so fast and mysterious that Einstein struggled to accept it. So, how do they compare? A classical computer processes things sequentially, one step at a time. A quantum computer can process vast amounts of possibilities in parallel. While classical computers give you exact, deterministic answers, quantum computers often deal in probabilities. Think of solving a maze. A classical computer is like a person walking through the maze. They hit a wall, turn back, and try a new path. It takes time. A quantum computer is like filling the maze with water. It explores every single path simultaneously and finds the exit almost instantly. However, quantum computers aren't perfect. They are incredibly sensitive. Any noise, heat, or vibration can cause errors, a problem called decoherence. That is why they must be kept in fridges colder than outer space to function correctly. Does this mean your next phone will be quantum? Probably not. We are heading toward a hybrid future. You will still use classical computers for emails and Netflix, while quantum computers will live in the cloud, solving massive problems like drug discovery or climate modeling. Thank you for watching this introduction to quantum computing. It is a complex topic, but understanding these basics gives you a glimpse into the future of technology. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.